ang nakaraan.
Will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Ballon!
Captain Ballon, the guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Gotta get going.
One moment. If you find yourself heading back toward the Sacred Land, there's something you could do for me. I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. If you could look for them, I'd appreciate it. Their last known location was near an abandoned Nora village, due east of here.
I wasn't expecting to be found, especially not by a Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk. Your commander asked me to bring you back to Daytower.
I refused to be led back to my outpost by a Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look, I got in a tussle with a snapmaw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands, like my men. May the sun light their passing.
Yo guys, what is up? Batro. At ngayon, bago tayo pumunta sa Meridian, gagawin mo tayo isang saglit na quest ko naman siguro. Dito kay Tall Marapak Neck. Kaya nandito na tayo. Activate lang natin yung quest. Hindi ko alam kung na-activate yun. May quest ba? Dito yung tall neck, diba? Uy, pwede.
Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Uy, nangyari. Ano to? Pwede natin yan?
Sorry about this. It won't take long.
Kung itong sasakyan natin, JG-Well dahil ang kalaban, tapak pa na lang.
Remembers everything along its path and sends what it sees to other machines.
Okay, tapos na natin. So, ano may tutulong na sa buhay natin? Hello.
The world beyond the Sacred Land. I need to find Olin. Everything he knows. Who the killers were. How they saw me through his focus. Who the woman is. One who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian.
The old freehold
catch him,
lands are at the mercy
he will
of the
talk.
machines now.
Then he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
Yari ka, Olin. Layo naman. Wala kasi tayong rider o kahit ano. Pwede na rin.
Quick way down.
Quick way down na tayo. Wait lang. Alis nga natin tong ano sa strider. Naiirita ako yung mark. Lumalabas sa map. Merige. So, kuha tayo na itong bull. Para mo takot ka. Tayo sa kanila. Broadhead. Ah. Help me, help me, help me. Whoa. Buti open na yung kanilang border. Tingnan natin kung makikita na natin si Olin sa region. Di ba bandit cap to? Dito. Hey, anong kailangan?
Stay low, girl, or you'll spoil the fun.
Fun?
Everyone has their reasons. Maybe you kill because you're compelled. I understand. Had a partner who'd weep at the feel of an arrow striking home. While we hunted the bandit scum, his eyes will never dry.
Then you're a manhunter. Some kind of mercenary?
Call me Nil. I've found where there is strife, there's bandits, picking the bones of the innocent. Then whoever they can catch, then each other. But why wait? You and I could work together. Kill them all.
Okay.
What do you say?
All right. Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
And we will. We'll stop them from doing anything. Save screaming a while. Go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of.
Tanga na, tas trader ka pala. Kaltok kita. Ay, dito lang pala.
gonna like this.
You're dead too if you don't fight.
Hold on. I'll get you out.
Tanto mga guardia. Hindi.
Let's get you out of there.
Do your job, maggots! Oh, I see him!
Ano ba ito mga Nora?
They're still looking.
Sun's gonna shine right through you when I'm done. Hi.
Dami pala nila ano.
You gotta burn us, boys. Fine. Flank him! Sending you something. No!
Gonna pick you apart shot by shot.
Okay. Isang bandit area na naman ang ating na-raid. Ooh, I like this. Fatty meat. Large bow. Meron na tayong hard point. Shadow hard. Fire. Alright. Where's that
one of those
motherfucking
cursed Oseram merchants yesterday. Not for the first time. How were we supposed to refuse Jiran when he...
I can't spare the weight.
Okay, sa Arja na yun.
Feels good, doesn't it? Hold it inside you one last breath. Then let it out.
I didn't find your partner.
They killed him. I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we carved through the last bandit camp. I thought he and I were agreed. Only enjoy the killing as much as the challenge. No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle, just me and the voice of our teeth here.
Your bow has a name?
Yours doesn't?
You're not just a traveler. That armor was fitted for you. And the way you hold your bow.
I said a concerned traveler. I was a soldier, but I was a soldier longer than there was a war, if you follow. Where the arrowhead passes between armor and skin, that's the place I belong. So I make opportunities to find it. It's like coming home.
Have you ever thought about hunting machines?
They don't get that look in their eyes.
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
They wrong us all. They live filthy lives, so they have to die that way too.
So you hunt them down
Parang
to help
nagre-revenge din
others?
sila.
No. For sport.
Oh!
I can't wait for wars anymore. Life's too short and the thrill of death too sharp. If you kill a tribesman, there'll be retribution. Hunt a boar, they complain if you waste the meat. But bandits, they're vicious. They always put up a fight, and no one cares if you kill them.
Nag-enjoy siya.
I guess you're doing the right thing for the wrong reason.
I'm doing what I love. And what could be wrong with that?
We're done here.
Sayonara.
Here? I'm afraid so. But we live in a world of ruins, and bandits are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in, would you? I'm sure we'll meet again.
Ooh.
Maybe. If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by, we'll know it by our work.
Thank you, Neil. Please, save na naman tayo mga lugar. But right now, kailangan natin tumuloy sa ating Meridian journey natin para si Traitor na Olin. Okay, mukhang borders pa rin ito na dami nga dito. Hardy Soldier. Okay mo. Ganda. Ganda. Parang rainforest ng dating dito ang lugar. Parang ito ata yung means. Save mo na natin. Okay, sinisave ko lang para pwede tayo mag-fast travel. Buti pwede din masin natin dito. Buti hindi tayo narang. Kasi mostly yung mga lugar bawal yung may mount. Kailangan naka-ano ka lang. Okay, hindi itong mga to. Where is motherfucking Olin? Hindi, tumayang ko. Ayun, ang tulad yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, bawal yung...
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
Hiyado.
I want long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil? It's always the ones you least expect.
Parang
Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's
kung
Erend, that
ang
other
Nora
outlander I
parang
talked to the night
primitive
before
pero
the proving.
ito parang nasa
Erend said he'd
metal
introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian.
shit na
Said she
sila.
was captain of the Vanguard.
Kaya yari ka na ulit. Apugot ulo ka na.
City locked down on account of the murder.
It's always broken among us.
Not getting through, Outlander.
May murder na nangyari.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Okay.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Red Ridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Hey, Lloyd. You're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Not really. A little.
So you're alive. This we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
Nangarang niyo ako
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
Hindi ko alam sa sagot ko. Ba't ako nandito?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain.
Pabalik na pala sila.
Some of your
Nakala ko isa sila.
braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted?
What do
What do
you...
you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But,
Hirap niya, lalo na pagkaibigan mo.
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
he's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Oh.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am.
Yun yung kinikwento niya nung
Stumbling
nasa Proving, di ba?
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
Nakukuha ko na yung point. I guess, itatrack lang natin using our focus yung kung saan pumunta si
So many people
Olin.
all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
Gagawin mo ngayon. Erend.
That girl. Is she a Nora?
O bakit?
Apparently they're
Ano?
letting anyone
Ano?
into the city these days.
Pokpok yung tulong mo. Dami na yung
to lay
galit.
siege to the citadel. Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered. And her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched-out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
Hindi niya alam yung mga
What
pinagdadaanan
do you
nito.
mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, sabi mo eh, huwag galit. Sana. Ooh. Mukhang mayaman niya. Mayaman siya.
Okay, how are we gonna get in?
What the?
Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections
this
in the
rug is
Sun King's
frayed.
court.
And the floor near it is worn.
Ay, wait lang. Ilang ba?
It looks like a picture of Olin's family. It looks like a picture of Olin's family.
Traydor ka, Olin.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
I don't think you're getting through that hatch.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court. Does he know the Sun King personally?
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold ancient trinkets to nobles. But if you're right, and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life on that.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
Dito lang. Dito lang ang sagot niyan.
A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need.
Parang natin makuha.
Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
Balon na yan. Kaya nagpapa na ako, hindi naman pala yan. Ooh.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Bawal to eh. Trespassing na yung ginagawa natin dito eh. So, paano wala tayong ma-search na traitor si Olin? Di yari na.
Serve and they live.
Ay, puti.
Disobey and and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Inaano siya? Tinetreaten.
They took his wife and
Nagbabantaan.
child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Alright. Baka dito natin malaman. Okay, ikaw.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me in the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat.
Ayun,
How did you
gagawin mo
learn to
yan.
read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
Secret.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus is the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances.
Oh.
And see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you. Through Olin.
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Sama ka?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen,
Out of the way, errand.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
Okay na.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Tulungan ba natin?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do. This place smells like all right.
You're an outlander.
No. Oh,
Then you may have come across what I seek. They consist if... Yes, trade quickly.
Binili na natin lahat.
I will leave you.
Let's see kung worth it ba yung tinrade natin. Or... fuck. Napakapangit.
You're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come.
Pakpakan ko alam ah. Saan tayo na side quest na lang muna dito?
You there! Can you help me?
Nora,
Nora, please, I need to speak with you. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all
Okay,
down the...
I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military
may
service.
sentimental
He was
value.
killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir. So that sword really belongs. And after all,
I'll see what I can...
Have a word with my... And listen, if I can get it back...
Check out these wares.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Well,
Would you like to buy something today?
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? He ran past me, dressed...
Word came in from the claim that my sister's getting married.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Pride to let a man boss her around.
Take a look at these words. Buy what you need, leave the rest. I've got all the best goods here.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Here's to a buy.
Fine goods for a fair price.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. You wouldn't believe what people are charging for.
I told you.
Don't cost you.
Would you like to buy?
Fine goods for a fair price.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. Drops of blood leading the way.
Came back home with senses for taking up with the country. Their isolation makes them better off.
Ay, okay, may truck na para.
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
I prefer the Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Still more blood. The thief got cut for... Trail ends here.
Only the finest goods here.
Someone must
See
have
for
seen the
yourself.
thief.
Know how to put them to use. They'll always be working.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Would you like to buy something?
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Ganda ng lugar ng ano na.
Hope you and your family are well.
Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have...
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Hindi kaya ibang tao yung sinasabi. Let's ask once again.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I
Oh,
thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
Ooh. I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen.
Okay.
You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you.
But, ninakaw pa rin
All right.
nila.
I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Better here than on the battlefield. All
over the city and I can't find what
Come
I'm
take a
looking
look. I'll give you a good price. These aren't goods, they're necessities.
They come back home resents us for taking
Only the finest goods here.
No.
See for yourself.
Yoklo. Pa yan, layo na yun. Layo nung binigay sa atin. Tayo makapag-fast travel.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
May ganito pala ng kuya. Hilo-hilo pa tayo, may ganito lang pala.
Not getting any cooler.
5 minutes later.
Okay, after hintay ng napakatagal na panahon. Napaka-advance na nila, no? Mga elevator na. Quiet. Birds. Yeah. Parang naman tayo dito, parang dito ano. Parang mga lower class dito. O, tama ba? Or agriculture. Yes. Yes. It's okay. That's bad. It's okay. Yes. Okay, nandito na tayo. Okay. 50 footsteps. Yan, 50 na. Holy.
I'm tired of being tired, that's for sure.
Oy, ikaw.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
Balik mo.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Okay, tama nga ako. Mukhang nasa taas yung mga upper class, upper to middle siguro. Tapos itong baba, mga lower class.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
Pero nagnanakaw ka eh.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Not what I imagined when I was a boy. It's just work.
Pakalayo naman, Diyos ko. Ay! Pwede tayo mag-fast travel.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Here we are. Let's see where they went.
Alright. Ayun, kung sa village na yan. Bakit ano yung base ng mga Shadow Forges? Daming spiders na. Hindi pa rin tayo ayun! Kasi ito lang na-trap natin. Ay, mukhang ito yung base nila. Ito nga ata.
The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
What else you got?
I'm done!
Fight back! Regroup, Lars! Regroup!
The word is...
Got eyes on him.
Not yet. I'm done. Am I done?
Yes, you're done. Grabe naman yung sumugod sa atin. Parang isang batalyon na tayo tumugod yun. Buti na lang naka quivering, shimmering armor tayo.
Found him!
Uy!
Where are you at? No more. Coming back from this.
Quiet. Okay, ubos na ang Shadow Mother coding. Cardiolog. Makaka-save na tayo dito.
You've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously fine. What were you doing out there?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work.
Something broke! Bad!
Never you sawed off.
Interest stop.
Not gonna die.
Kill me.
Something broke! Bad!
Ay, gold to. Yun lang. Kunti lang ang kalaban natin. Hirap na tayo. What more kung malalakas na. Tamang loot. Patutoy muna tayo dito. Ito.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Oo, mula mata niya. Una na ako sir, tagal. Ano na? Hoy, tara dito. Kausapin niya kita.
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? After everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Okay, buti na lang talaga at meron tayong fast travel. Napaka-convenient na itong fast travel na natin. Where is that motherfucking Traban?
A man named Hassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it.
Good.
All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Robbing the rich. Tapos na. Hanggang dito na lang ang ating video. Maraming salamat sa panonood. This is